having amazing sleep in hotel, we had morning breakfast in our hotel and we headed to Sri Dalada Maligawa, is a Buddhist temple in Kandy. Nestled in the heart of Sri Lanka's hill country lies a city wrapped in mist and mystery, Kandy. And right at its center, reflecting the serenity of the sky, is the iconic Kandy Lake. This artificial lake is more than just a scenic backdrop. It's a symbol of royalty, resilience, and reverence. Surrounded by legends and shaded by majestic trees, this lake is the perfect starting point for a spiritual journey. One that leads us to one of the most sacred sites in the entire Buddhist world. The Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic. As we approach the temple, there's a shift in the air, a calm that slows your steps, a sense of awe that silences even the busiest mind. This isn't just a building, it's a living sanctuary. The Sri Dalada Maligawa was originally built in the 16th century to house what is believed to be a tooth of the Buddha himself. Yes, an actual tooth relic. One of the most venerated objects in Buddhist tradition, carried across countries, hidden during wars, and guarded like a crown jewel. This relic is said to bring protection and power to whoever possesses it. Inside the temple, the air is thick with the fragrance of jasmine and incense. Devotees young and old bow their heads, offering lotus flowers and prayers. 3 times a day, the relic chamber opens. But the relic itself is never seen. It's kept inside a golden casket, nested within several others, each more intricately designed than the last. The walls of the temple whisper stories of kings, invasions, and peace. The murals and carvings depict the life of the Buddha and the journey of the relic. The sounds of traditional drumming echo through the halls, signaling the start of Tivaraya, the daily ritual of reverence. Climbing to the upper chambers, we get a moment of solitude and a view that stretches over the lake and the bustling streets beyond. It's here that the spiritual meets the scenic, and time feels like it stands still. For centuries, possession of the tooth meant rightful rule, and this made the temple both a spiritual and political fortress. As the sun dips behind the hills, the Temple of the Sacred Tooth stands luminous like a beacon of peace. Whether you come as a pilgrim, a traveler, or a seeker of stories, this place leaves you with something beyond memory. A quiet reminder that faith, history, and beauty can live in one sacred space. From the tranquil waters of Kandy Lake to the golden glow of Sri Dalada Maligawa, this has been more than a visit. It's been a journey into the soul of Sri Lanka. This isn't just a temple, it's a sanctuary, a place that instantly wraps you in calm the moment you step through its gates. You don't have to be religious to feel it. It's in the rhythm of the drums, the scent of incense, the flicker of candles. Every detail whispers peace. Standing there in the presence of something so sacred, you forget the rush, the noise, the deadlines. All that's left is gratitude. The kind that makes you breathe deeper. The kind that clears your mind. Seeing the place that houses the sacred tooth relic of the Buddha, it's humbling. There's something timeless about it. like the world slows down just long enough for you to reconnect with yourself. As we leave, hearts full and minds quiet, we carry that peace with us. A gentle reminder that sometimes the most beautiful journeys aren't to places, but within. After saying goodbye to the misty hills and cultural charm of Kandy, we packed our bags and hit the road once again. This time, chasing clouds and colder winds, as we journeyed towards the dreamy hill town of Nuwara Eliya. The drive itself felt like a moving painting. Tea gardens rolling endlessly on both sides, eucalyptus trees swaying gently, and little roadside stalls selling fresh pineapples and spicy mango slices. The temperature began to drop and the air got crisper with every curve. And then, nature had a surprise waiting. Tucked away between the curves of the mountains, Ramboda Falls came into view. Towering at a breathtaking 109 meters, Ramboda isn't just a waterfall. It's a spectacle. A cascade that rose with grace, tumbling down moss-covered rocks, cutting through the green like a silver blade. As we got closer, the sound of the falls grew louder, a deep, thunderous hum that echoed through the valley, almost like nature's own applause. The mist rising from the crashing water kissed our faces. The breeze smelled of wild orchids, wet leaves, and cool earth. Every drop felt alive, every view a postcard. Locals say Ramboda is more than just a sight. It's a feeling, a moment that slows down time. And standing there, we understood why. Tourists stopped their cars, cameras clicked, but for a moment everyone just stood still. Eyes wide, smiles soft, hearts full. It's the kind of view that doesn't just stay in your memory. It etches itself into your soul. With a cup of hot Ceylon tea in hand from a nearby viewpoint cafe, we took it all in. The fall, the forest, the peace. Ramboda isn't the final destination, but it feels like one. And then, with that image lingering in our minds, we moved forward, higher into the hills, deeper into the clouds, towards the cool colonial charm of Nuwara Eliya. But no matter where the road leads, Ramboda will always be that perfect pause. A reminder of how powerful, poetic and peaceful nature can be. After visiting Ramboda waterfall, our journey took a flavorful turn as we made our way to one of Sri Lanka's most celebrated treasures, the Damro Tea Factory. Perched amidst the rolling emerald hills of Nuwara Eliya, Damro isn't just a tea factory. It's a legacy. Sprawling across lush, endless plantations, it proudly holds the title of being the largest and most renowned tea factory in the entire island nation. As we stepped inside, the aroma of freshly processed tea leaves enveloped us, a scent that felt both invigorating and timeless. A friendly guide welcomed us and walked us through the fascinating journey of tea making, from the delicate plucking of the leaves to the meticulous process of withering, rolling, fermenting, drying, and finally grading. Each step, a symphony of tradition and precision. We learned how Sri Lanka's world-famous Ceylon tea is carefully crafted, with variants like black, green, white, and even golden tip teas, each with its own character and story. But the experience didn't stop there. We wandered through the vibrant, manicured tea gardens, endless rows of tea bushes stretching as far as the eye could see, gently swaying in the cool hill country breeze. The view, picture perfect. The feeling, pure serenity. And of course, what's a visit to a tea factory without a taste? Damro wasn't just a stop on our itinerary. It was a pause. A place where time slows down, senses awaken, and you realize that tea is not just a drink, it's a way of life here. From roaring waterfalls to tranquil tea gardens, Our Sri Lankan adventure keeps unfolding, one magical moment at a time.